Hi class, good day or good evening whenever you are going to watch this video. For today, we will be tackling about lesson 4 entitled The Challenges of Middle and Late Adolescence. At the end of this lesson, you are expected to discuss that facing challenges during adolescence may help clarify and manage the demands of teen years, make affirmations that help one become more lovable and capable as an adolescent, express his or her feelings on the expectation of the significant people around him or her. This could be your parents, siblings, friends, teachers, community leaders. But before we proceed with our main topic, I would like to start with a quote. There was never a night or a problem that could defeat sunrise or hope. I want to start this on a positive note by allowing us to reflect on the picture that we have to understand that the night or the problem, as stated in the quotation, will always end. That it won't last and there is still another day. And I want to start this session with the hope because as I know every one of us has different problems in life and we shouldn't be self-centered by saying that I have a bigger problems than him or her. But rather we have to empathize more towards one another. We have to understand that every one of us is having a hard time, especially this pandemic. And we have to know within ourselves that there is still hope for tomorrow. The stressors and challenges of being an adolescent. So, what are the stressors and challenges of being an adolescent? Number one, we have here the physical challenges. And when we talk about physical challenges, we're talking about biological sense. We're talking about health and nutrition. Sabi dito, mood changes caused by hormonal changes. And that is true. That the moment that we have entered this adolescence, we are starting to see that there are changes in our physical aspect. Nakikita natin lumalalim yung boses natin for the boys. Some of the women are already the young girls or women are already starting their period during this time. If we can see, some of us may have mood changes, and this is due to hormonal changes in our body as well. This is also the time where some of us would grow faster and would require us to eat more to consume more energy. This is also the time where we produce acne, body oils. That's why some of us would have this acne. Some of us would have body hairs, and that is true as part of the physical challenge. Next, we have here the cognitive challenges. And when we talk about cognitive challenges, it is the time where we make higher cognitive ability or decision making. This is the time where we think of the things that we're going to do because it would reflect the future. It will reflect on the things that we are going to be in the future. That's why it is a time for us to think more deeper on what shall we do, on what will we become in the future. That's why during these times as well, as part of cognitive challenges, as we can see, our education is already moving in a scale that is tremendous. Nagkakaroon tayo dito ng researches. We are already entering a stage where it is not only about A, B, C, D. It is not about only basic mathematics. It is the time where we hone our cognitive abilities into solving problems, into creation of our own projects. This is the time where we challenge our cognition to do better, to be better. Okay? Then we have here family challenges. The family challenges, uh, we talk about it like some of us uh, are going on a rebellious stage, or some of us may have different, relationship towards our parents because we're thinking we're mature and we think that we can already stand on our own 2 feet and we don't want affirmation already from our parents. Maybe we are trying to get affirmation now from our friends, from the barcadas. That's why this is the time where we go out, with our peers. We relate more to them because you have had the same experiences and you think that your parents could not understand you. And those are one of the problems that you will experience during this stage, during adolescent stage, during your stage. Most common in the Filipino household would be parents working abroad. And when we talk about parents working abroad, we are talking about those families who've had their parents move out, maybe due to economical challenges, or maybe to support the education of their children. That is why some parents had to go there, and some of us, maybe as an adolescent child or as an adolescent, cannot understand those things. That's why it has become a challenge for us, or maybe some of us has understood it, and then we think that that's a challenge, and it's really hard if uh, you are going through this, because they are the immediate people in our life, and they're a very big part of us on this aspect of our life. Next, social relationship challenges. Yan. As an adolescent, this is your favorite, yan, mga love, mga crush. This is the time we became attracted towards the time we had to nadidiscover na natin yung behavior towards sexual relationships, on how it works. Some may try, some may not, but if you would try, I recommend doing it safe. But of course, uh, the most the best practice would be abstinence. Don't do it if you're not ready. Uh, Yun. So that's it. This is the time we have sexual awakening. We try to discover more on ourselves. We try to build relationship. And when we talk about sexual relationship, not we're not just talking about sex. Of course, we're talking about the way you present yourself, the way you socialize, the way you present yourself to be more attractive towards the people that you like. You're starting to build the things that you like for a person that you will marry in the future. This is the time that you uh, uh, like experiment on this matter, like take notes of what you want, what is the husband material for you, what is the wife material for you. This is the time for this. This is also the time where sabi dito, accountability is brought by expectation, that there is too much expectation around us as this adolescent, no? And then this is the time for we look for this group, for the peers that we belong. That's why sometimes we try to do things not because we wanted to, but because there is a peer pressure within us. Example would be, ayan, mga kabarkada mo, halimbawa, nasa mga magbabarkada is computer. Of course, later on, you will have this feel of playing computer games as well, because you wanna belong. This is the time that we wanna see us belong onto something else, that we are part of a bigger group, that we are part of a bigger mission. And that's why some of us may have had bad decisions during that time, during this time. Maaring iba dahil nagiinom yung mga kabarkada, sige inom na rin tayo. Yung iba nagbabaraha, sige magbaraha na rin tayo. And this is part of group belongingness. This is part of the challenges that we face as adolescents. Then we have gender and identity challenges. So developing or regaining self-esteem. This is the time where we felt good about ourselves. That this is the time where we explore on our sexuality, where we maybe try to look on why we are quite different on other people, and why I like. Let's say I like boys rather than girls. Why is this the thing that I'm feeling? Why would I found him attractive, or the other way around? Then formation of identity and roles. When we talk about formation of identity and roles, this is the time where we took part on the society, where we took identity on ourselves. Like this is you, because you are a student, you are a good student. This is the time when we identify ourselves in relation to the society or to others. This is straight, this is bisexual, this is gay, ganyan. Career and vocational challenges. Of course, academic concerns. Some of us or none of us, some of you class are already in your you are all in senior high school, and of course it is very important to have these academic concerns to see yourself as someone who would work on this career in the future, someone who would be an engineer, a doctor, because this is the time where you create the roles and identity. This is the time where you envision yourself, I'll be a doctor in the future. That's why I have to do this. Kailangan mataas ang grade ko sa math. Kailangan mataas ang grade ko sa science. Kailangan magaling ako sa English. If I want a chance, let's say if you want to be a debater in the future, if you want to lead in the future, you need to have social skills. And this is the time that we create conscious decisions to ensure that we would land on the career that we want. Yung iba wala. Kaya ang ginagawa, pabayas, let's say pabayas academics kasi they cannot envision yet what they want in the future. Or some of us may have bahala na attitude wherein we just where we just go out there and let it happen. Okay, whatever it might be, whatever kung ano man ang makuha ko, and that's okay with me. Okay? Other challenges, material poverty. This saddens me the most because when we talk about material poverty, we're talking about literal poverty, wherein a student may have been defeated in academic challenges or career and vocational challenges because he or she may not be able to go to school, so he was defeated by default. Uh, social relation, maybe he wasn't able to go out there and socialize because he was already by default already wasn't able to do so. And when we talk about material poverty, we're talking about money, we're talking about clothes, we're talking about uh, necessary things that would help us achieve or survive or learn something on these challenges. Okay, so to leave you, class, I'll be reading a quote from George S. Patton. Accept the challenges so you can feel the exhilaration of victory. And that is true. No one of us can escape these challenges. It's already part of life. By default, it is already there. You cannot just escape from childhood to adulthood. Adolescence is one of the greatest things that could happen in our life. It's the most memorable, if you wanna say so, because uh, there are many challenges that you're going to face, and I know that you're going to conquer it because life goes on and we have to move forward. We have to face these challenges because if not, we will be stuck on a certain level, and every one of us will be victorious at the end of these challenges. And that's all for me, class, for lesson number 4. Here are the references. Thank you, class, and I hope to see you again on the next lesson. Bye bye.